Weese's Clove Apples. Ralph Weese was a true-life candy man who loved making candy, especially at Christmas time. This was the only time he made his famous clove apple candy, and it consisted of a big, hard-striped, very hot-tasting candy, shaped like a ball and looked like an apple with a clove stem. Regulars at the store, including Maud Dempsey, Jean Thompson, and her sister Helen, were big fans of this treat and were the first to buy bagfuls. Giant 2-foot-tall candy canes, red cinnamon, and green spearmint humbugs were also favorite items at Christmas. An employee, Hazel Masterson, joked about the candy canes, saying you could use them to walk with, but they're kind of sticky. Creating the humbugs was an art form, and Mr. Weese was a master artist, as he expertly and painstakingly designed each humbug with 16 stripes on the outside and a clear candy center. Other specialties crafted on site included butter kisses, maple creams, and log cabins, chocolate fudge, chocolate ginger, and dozens of different candies. Peanuts were roasted only on Fridays and were a big hit with the kids, their parents, the fire hall gang next door, and Ralph's hunting and fishing buddies. I wandered into the store and asked if I could work for them every chance I got. The melt-in-your-mouth sponge taffy was this little candy helper's favorite treat, as well as the delicious chewy taffy. Mr. Weese would take his little hammer and break me off some pieces to put in my brown paper bag, making me a delightful little girl. He and his longtime employee, Ruth Burrows, would also pretend I was helping them pull the long ropes of taffy that hung on hooks, swinging them around and around until they turned a light amber color. I mostly got to stand on a tiny wooden stool and turn the taffy ropes occasionally. He was a wonderful, kind, and funny man with lots of patience for a curious little pigtail girl who followed his every move. My reward for all my hard work was a great big slice of fresh, gooey fudge. There were 3 or 4 tables for customers to relax, chat, and eat ice cream. Men gathered inside in the tobacco section to share fishing stories and have a smoke. Roasting peanut smells permeated the air as Mr. Weese stirred his chocolate and candies in the kitchen at the back of the store every day of the week except in the summertime. He used a little coal-burning stove that he called his candy furnace, copper kettles and gray enamel pots of different sizes to boil the candy in. A fat slab of limestone covered the table where he poured the hot candy to cool. When he discovered my Point Anne roots, he shared the story of the limestone coming from the Point Anne quarry where my grandpa had worked. Ralph Weese started his apprenticeship for making candy when he was 16 years old and worked at his chosen profession for 63 years before retiring. An avid fisherman, Ralph could often be found dropping a fishing line in the Moira River right behind his store. This memorable candy shop was located at 392 Front Street next to the old fire hall in downtown Belleville.